Hello students, myself Miss Rachna Jain, Associate Professor, Department of English, Government PG College, Rajgarh, Alwar. Today in this video lecture, I am going to explain you the poem Shall I Compare Thee, composed by William Shakespeare, a great poet of the 16th century. This poem is in the syllabus of BA Part 1st English Literature, Paper 1st, Unit A. This is my second video lecture on this topic. The main topics of this video lecture are the text of the poem Shall I Compare Thee and the explanations of the poem. The poem is a sonnet, a poem of 14 lines. It is divided into 3 stanzas of 4 lines each and a couplet of 2 lines in the end. These stanzas are called quatrains. First of all, I read the poem. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Now, I tell you the simple meaning of the hard words used in this text. Thee means you. Here, thee stands for the spiritual and intellectual beauty of Shakespeare's friend, Earl of Southampton, whom he called W.H. Summer's day. A day in summer is charming and beautiful in cold countries. Lovely. Lovely means charming. Temperate. The word temperate is used in the two contexts. First, temperate means polite or temperament. Second is the temperature of summer season. Next, darling birds of May. Birds means flowers, the flowers that grow during the month of May. Lease means life. Short a date means short duration of the summer season. This stanza has been taken from the poem Shall I Compare Thee, composed by William Shakespeare. The sonnet is addressed to Shakespeare's friend W.H. Now I explain you the poem Shall I Compare Thee. The very opening line of this sonnet is Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? There is a question mark in the end of the line. It means a question comes in the mind of the poet whether he should compare. Thee means spiritual and intellectual beauty of his friend W.H. Summer's day means to the most beautiful day of summer season. A question arises in the mind of the poet whether he should compare the spiritual and intellectual beauty of his friend W.H. to the most beautiful day of summer season. But the very next moment, the poet gives up the idea of comparison between the two, because thou art more lovely and more temperate, because the poet finds that his friend is more beautiful than the beautiful day of summer season. So he gives up the idea of comparison between the two. Secondly, he finds more temperate, that his friend is very polite, very modest by nature. He is very calm and cool, while the temperature of summer season is very hot. So there is no sense of comparison between the two. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May. Then the poet gives the description of the summer season. He says, rough winds means hot winds. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May. The poet says that in summer season, hot winds blow throughout the season. Do shake means, and they shake away or fade away. The darling buds means the beautiful flowers of May means which bloom during the month of May. The hot winds blow which fade away the beautiful flowers that bloom or grow during the month of May. And summer's lease means life, and the life of summer season hath all too short a date, is also short lived. It comes to an end very soon. But the beauty of the poet's friend is everlasting. It always bright. So there is no sense of comparison between the two. So the poet gives up the idea of comparison between the spiritual and intellectual beauty of his friend W.H. to the most beautiful day of summer season. So the poet's friend is neither intemperate nor rough like summer season. His beauty and loveliness is permanent and not short-lived. So there is no need of comparison between the two. The rest of the poem I will explain you in the next video lecture. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.